and sellers, buyers and sellers, pimps and whores, pimps and whores.
I couldn't agree more.
Welcome everybody, this is Darian with Crypto Cure. Are the markets going up or down? What's the insight for the market? And let you decide for yourself. Let's jump in. The biggest thing for the market downturn currently is the Russian and Ukraine potential war. America is allied with Ukraine, so this gives everybody the fear of World War III.
Of explosions off in the distance overnight.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy.
Not sure if anything like that would play out. If it did, obviously it would be catastrophic. A lot of people are pulling out of the markets because of this fear, and they want to be more liquid just in case there is actually a war. 200 billion wiped from the crypto market cap following Russia's invasion. Here's the crypto market cap. It's showing that we dropped significantly in market cap. It was up at 1.7 trillion. Now it's down to 1.5 trillion. So a lot of money wiped off the crypto market, bringing a lot of wallets into the red. Jumping over to the fear and greed index, we can see that we're at 23, which is extreme fear. People are scared to be in the Bitcoin crypto market.
Check it out, Extreme Center!
Let's jump over to the Bitcoin chart. We're going to track Bitcoin because Bitcoin determines what happens with the rest of the market. If we go to the 2-hour chart, 2-hour time frame, in the last month, not played out good. We've been on a steady downturn. Just recently is where we had this huge dip up from 39,000 down to 34,000. Now we can see that we've got these red candles coming down and these green candles going up, so it almost looks like it's a turnaround. Generally, this is just sort of a slight bounce that happens after a huge drop because people buy that huge dip. Is it going to keep dipping more? Are we going to see more dip so we can purchase that dip? It's hard to say if we're going to keep dipping or if it's going to actually reverse and go green. Let me show you some data on these heavy drops. So we dropped $5,000 in the Bitcoin price in a matter of a day, which is a big decrease. And now we're seeing an increase of $2,000 within a matter of a day. Going back to 2020, let's look at last year's all-time highs up at 63,000, and it dropped clear down to 49,000 and then started turning green, and everyone thought at that point that we were going to start seeing some uptick, and it went all the way back up to 58,000 and continued its down trend. This is called a dead cat bounce, where it jumps back up because it dropped so much. Basically, it's oversold, so people buy that up, and then it continues to drop. Boing, 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 boing. So it goes down further beyond that point. Eventually, it's way oversold, and it went all the way down to 29,000, and then it starts heading up towards a hopefully newer all-time high. Heading clear back to 2020 is we are in an uptrend. It does depend on where you look at it. If you're looking at this chart from the all-time highs, we're in a major downtrend, and that is a horrible looking chart, just heading straight to the bottom of the earth. However, if you go back to 2020, and you can see we had, our low point was 19,000 is where the market kind of started, and it's gone up and down quite a bit. But the key takeaway, I would say, is that we're making new all-time highs, and as long as we don't drop below 29,000, then we'll make higher lows and we'll continue an uptrend. If the market decides, hey, we're going to dump below 29,000 because of this news or that news or any black swan event, then we'll potentially go even lower, or we won't continue the bull market. So this is a long played out bull market. If we can maintain a higher high and a higher low as time goes on, it will be a steady uptrend. No pattern plays out 100% of the time. Anything can happen. This is just based on a long-term chart. Hopefully we continue that uptrend because I would rather have my money in Bitcoin rather than US dollars or any other government-backed currency. Another piece of hopium for the market. Shout out to Alex Becker at ZSS Becker on Twitter. He tweeted this: every time there's a war, it's followed by a big dump and a big boom. currently after. Chart showing some of the wars that we've gone into: Vietnam War, Gulf War, Afghan War, Iraq War, Crimean Crisis. This is obviously for the US markets. Every other market may not be similar, but the US market has played out quite well. So if we look at these patterns, we have this huge dip followed by an increase and then an increase over time. And if you look at the Afghan War, it actually had a huge jump up, but then a huge drop. And this is actually a dead cat bounce pattern here on this Afghanistan war. Okay, let's take a look at the NFT market. If we go to nftgo.io, we can see that the holders are continuing to rise. This is a 30-day period. We're almost at 1.9 million. All time, we just have this steady increase up and to the right for NFT wallet holders. Same thing with market cap. It is going up and to the right. If we go to the last 30 days, it has kind of leveled off a little bit, but we are still pretty high in the market cap of NFTs. Short term, kind of choppy, up and down, but zoomed out, we're still seeing a increase over time. Another piece of data on NFTs is over 3 million people have already signed up for the NFT waiting list that Coinbase has, and I believe right now it's actually closer to 3.7 million. So if you have 3.7 million users coming on to NFTs through Coinbase, and currently we have 1.9 million NFT wallet holders, you are going to substantially increase the amount of holders for NFTs, substantially increasing the amount of capital that is going to flow into NFTs. And I know that a lot of people have been hearing about NFTs. I talk about NFTs in various different places, and the response is always, whoa, you are into NFTs. Cool, I'm interested. I might have to talk to you. And I love that. I want people to talk to me about NFTs. I like NFTs. They're fun. It's like crypto, but fun. But more fun, I guess. So I'm going to constantly be into NFTs. I'm not sure when Coinbase is going to launch their NFTs. If they do it relatively soon, it would be good to be in the market before that so that you can be part of a bigger boom of NFTs. Okay, so am I buying? Am I buying NFTs? Am I buying crypto? And the answer is yes. But it's also a matter of when. Obviously, I track the markets. I'm giving you market data so you can do your best research and decide for yourself. So I'm going to be buying the Magic token because it's significantly down right now. And the Magic token is something that is very useful in the Arbitrum network and the Treasure DAO network. So the Magic token is used to buy NFTs. It's sort of like using Ethereum to buy NFTs, but you're using the Magic token on a layer 2 solution called Arbitrum. Now, in the Magic ecosystem, the Treasury marketplace, you can purchase a small brain for 1,900 Magic tokens, which is close to $7,000. So to get into the set, it's about $15,000 for a small brain girl and a small brain boy. And eventually they're going to have breeding opportunities, but you can also use them to farm your land in this ecosystem, and you get rewarded these treasures. So this is an ecosystem that has a lot of value behind it, and it goes up and down quite a bit. Anytime that it's down significantly, I try to buy some more because people that are into this ecosystem are really into it, myself included. 3 weeks ago, the small brain set was about $15,000 like it is right now. The Magic ecosystem started going up, and at that point, it all became worth about $30,000. And now it's back down to another $15,000. I've only seen it steadily go up and down, but it maintains a pretty high value. So right now, it's at a good buying point. I'm not telling you to buy into these, ape into these. I'm really into this ecosystem. There's a lot of NFTs on this platform, and this is something that excites me. You can stake your small brains, farm treasures, brains grow, and things grow on their land, and you get more NFTs. So there's a whole ecosystem behind it, and you can find out some of that alpha, see if it's something that's interesting to you. But this is the only ecosystem that I would purchase in because for me, NFTs are expensive when you're paying fees and the market's down. But if you jump on a layer 2 like Arbitrum and you are paying those fees on Arbitrum, they are very minimal compared to Ethereum, a couple dollars or so. That's it for the market update. Like, subscribe if you got value out of this video. This is some information about the markets currently, what I'm buying. Do your own research because things could go to zero. We could have a big black swan event with a world war, and you've got to be accountable for your own decisions. I just want to bring to you as much value as possible by sharing this video with you. Have an awesome day. See ya!